Hey Jeff, here's the lights I got made so far. So this is 3D printed in 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is made by a company called Custom Dynamics, called plasma tubes, just LEDs behind a frosted silicone tube. And then for them, so it's the 2 halves are glued together here, and you can kind of see, they're bolted on from the back. So that is hard to see. But basically the back's held on with 6 little bolts. Let's see, there we go, here from here we'll see. So there's threaded inserts on this side, and on the inside there's the bolts. When I switched from I put the NA exhaust on, I took the turbo off to break in a new clutch, and that one actually rubs a little bit right here, but with the turbo exhaust it doesn't. And this was 3D printed with carbon fiber impregnated polycarbonate. It took a lot of iterations to get this design just right. I was also trying to kind of make it aero, so it's as narrow as possible. You see right here, it's really narrow, and here it's only as thick as you need to hold it on. And then of course it tapers. And then it's dual mode, so when I step on the brakes, it gets twice as bright. And then it'll also flash, and this is legal for California. The brake light also still works. And in the front, this is called, I think it's called a Morimoto. Here's the company. You can see it. Morimoto H1. These are their 35 watt. They're xenons. And they also make a 55 watt, but man, these are the best headlights I've ever had. And they actually have a shutter, so they're always on full bright. And then there's a mechanical shutter that like comes down and makes a really hard line, kind of like you have on a motorcycle. So you can kind of hear, you can hear the solenoid clicking. That's a physical shutter opening and shutting. I didn't think I needed these, but I added them anyway. And then this is a dual color, this is also from Morimoto, this halo light, and it's a dual color, so it goes from white to amber. So if I click on the turn signal, you see it goes from yellow to orange. And otherwise it's just a daytime running light. This right now where it is mounted is exactly 22 inches. I made this, and I was gonna finish fabricating this up. This goes in the stock location. So, sorry for that noise. This goes in the stock location up here. And then this gets welded to that. Here's a nice little aero profile on the chrome moly. And it'll stick out like that. But as you can see, it's like 6 inches too low for it to be legal. I'm still gonna run it anyway because I hate this KC light thing, that's pretty ugly. To get the adjustment I needed on this light, some fiddly little fabrication. I made this bracket that goes up, bolts to here, and then here's a little adjuster I came up with. So it has a jam nut there, and then a swivel here, so you got 2 degrees of freedom. You can actually aim them. They're not sealed though, so you know, any water, anything could really mess these up. I kind of planned on making like a little carbon fiber or 3D printed thing for the back half, but of course that's a tomorrow Drew's problem. So that's what I'm running. Oh, another thing that's kind of cool is I got a tap-a-turn. So basically, it's a timer. So it originally I think came out on like a Subaru. It's an aftermarket part for a Subaru. A few different companies make them now, but if you bump the turn signal, it'll go 6 times and then turn off. And so you don't have to turn it back off. So mine is actually a momentary. Just turns itself off. So hey man, hope you're having a good one, and talk to you later.